Hey guys, this came out on Saturday, but I've only just seen it. I'm recording this Monday morning. This is a renewed appeal for a missing mother who has been missing since 2019. I live in Lancashire, but I'm only a mile away from the Greater Manchester border, so I keep abreast of what's going on with the Greater Manchester Police. And this is a hugely complex investigation. So Greater Manchester Police are offering a £50,000 reward for anybody who has key information which leads major incident team detectives to the body of Hadir Al-Enezi. Hadir and her daughter arrived in the UK on November 7th, 2018 as refugees. They're originally from Kuwait, but are members of the Bedouin Arab minority, which is not accepted in Kuwait. Some very complex politics goes on in the Middle East, as you probably know. They were taken in by family members living in Rusholme, Manchester. The GMP's major incident team launched an investigation in 2019 and are working with the hypothesis that she was murdered in a targeted attack, and this is Hadir. Very beautiful. The Mail Online have clearly done some digging, so this is just what the Mail Online are saying. I can't confirm that every single detail that I'm going to share is confirmed. So it's suspected that she was murdered for having a secret relationship with a man. So she was 26 in 2019 when she went missing. So she also used to go under the name Hadir Al-Enezi. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing these names wrongly. So at some point, officers received a phone call from a refugee camp in Greece, suggesting that they investigate an address in Manchester where Hadir had lived with her daughter. Let's listen to this little video here.
In November 2018, Hadir and her 6-year-old daughter travelled to the UK from Greece, where they were granted refugee status. Originally from Kuwait, they travelled to Rusholme, where they stayed with family on Hall Road, in the hope of building a better life. At the beginning of July, Hadir was reported missing. Officers from Greater Manchester Police's major incident team have sadly not been able to find any proof that she is alive, and their fears that Hadir has come to harm grow greater each day. Information about what has happened to Hadir should be passed on to the police as a matter of urgency, and will be dealt with in the strictest of confidence.
So that led to police searching a property in Stretford in Greater Manchester in 2019, but obviously nothing came of that. The Manchester Evening News reports that police are treating the theory that she was killed for disgracing her community for having this relationship with a man, despite denials from within her own family. That's just one theory that the police are working with. Detective Chief Inspector Liz Hopkinson of the Force's Major Incident Team told the Manchester Evening News, "I would say that if Hadir had been killed, it's by somebody who is known to her or by someone connected. If this is a murder, someone is willing to murder without a second thought. A young woman and a mum of a little girl. For me, that is someone who really does not have a concern for people or life." As I said, she's from the Bedouin Arab minority, who are deemed stateless and cannot access basic services in Kuwait and are not wanted in neighbouring Iraq. Another theory is that she abandoned her daughter and returned to Greece, but she was dedicated to her daughter. There's no basis in fact for that. An insistent DCI Hopkinson told Manchester Evening News, "I want people to come forward and tell me where the body is." So police are convinced that she's dead. Over the course of 4 years, police have spoken to more than 20 members of Hadir's family, both in Greece and Sweden. Her marriage is understood to have ended before she came to the UK. Detectives believe the answer lies somewhere within the local community in Manchester or in her extended family. Leaflets have been written in Arabic, including in regional dialects, to be distributed amongst locals. So Greater Manchester Police released this statement on Saturday. "We are renewing our appeal to find Hadir We need to know what has happened to her. Throughout our investigation, we have worked tirelessly as a team to find her, and we've still not been able to find any proof that Hadir is still alive, and we sadly continue this investigation on the hypothesis that she is not and has come to serious harm. We need to find answers for Hadir's little girl, and it's vital that anybody with information on her whereabouts come forward to the police so that we can give her young daughter the answers she deserves. We need to find Hadir's body, and anyone who has any information is asked to share this with GMP as a matter of urgency. It may be key to helping us find answers for her daughter. We now have a £50,000 reward available for anybody who has key information that will lead to detectives to the body of Hadir. This investigation isn't going away, and we won't stop. Investigations like this don't just close, and we are determined to find Hadir's body and investigate any crimes committed thoroughly. Information passed on to us will be dealt with the strictest confidence, and you can also do this anonymously. A major incident public portal has been set up to provide a space where members of the public can submit information, images or video footage that may be able to assist us with our inquiries. And that's the link, and I'll leave a link to this in the description box, and once you access this article, that is a live link. Alternatively, you can contact detectives directly on 0161 856 0110 or the independent charity Crime Stoppers anonymously on 0800 555 111. So that's very concerning. That's Hadir, 26 years old as of 2019. So if she's still alive, she'd now be like 30. But police do believe she is deceased. I'll leave you with those numbers on screen. Bye for now.